As you prepare to see When Calls the Heart Season 11 Episode 8 on Hallmark Channel this weekend, why not share a reason to smile? It is true that this is a show that has its fair share of drama, and yet, at the same time, there is room for a little bit of lighthearted goodness as well. This brings us to what we want to talk about in the latest preview, as it ties into both Nathan and Allie sharing a moment with each other. If you head over to the link here, you can see a sneak preview featuring the two characters singing together while Nathan plays his guitar. As Elizabeth and little Jack walk by, he indicates that he wants to join them. Erin Krakow's character cautions him against it, feeling as though this is a great little moment for the two that should not be interrupted. Just from watching this alone, it's probably pretty darn clear why we are building likely towards something with Elizabeth and Nathan, whether it be the end of this season or some other point in the future. The attraction is clearly there, and in a handful of different ways. Nathan is clearly someone who cares for everyone around him and is not afraid to be vulnerable. That's often a rare quality, especially when it comes to men at this particular point in time. We know that in a way, music could be a theme for this upcoming episode in general. After all, Elizabeth and most of Hope Valley could work to help get Tom Thornton out of a bind. Remember, he had raised money in hopes of staging a big performance for a choir, only to later realize that he was played and slashed or lied to. Meanwhile, this will also be an emotional episode for the entire Canfield family, especially when you consider 1, the title, and 2, the story we've seen as of late. It's the super tough question most Hardys are asking themselves following the When Calls the Heart Season 6 finale on Sunday night. The last episode of the season left off with Elizabeth choosing to dance with Lucas, while also dramatically locking eyes with Nathan. As a result, Hardys are now taking sides. Of course, Team Nathan folks aren't happy with Elizabeth's decision. Anyone else feel bitter that Elizabeth chose to dance with Lucas over Nathan? One fan tweeted, I really wanted her to pick Nathan, not Lucas." Maybe next season, another said, "We already had the perfect Mountie that was #Jack. #Elizabeth's story needs to go a different road this time. #Lucas is witty, kind, and under all that charm, you can see he's got a good heart. Meanwhile, all the Team Lucas fans are rejoicing about how the finale turned out. #Elizabeth's story needs to go a different road this time. #Lucas is witty, kind, and under all that charm, you can see he's got a good heart," one noted. Way more chemistry between Elizabeth and Lucas. "The suspense is fun though," another declared. Team Nathan fans shouldn't give up just yet though. In a new interview with Entertainment Tonight, When Calls the Heart executive producer Alfonso H. Moreno said that just because Elizabeth chose Lucas as a dance partner doesn't mean Nathan is out of the picture completely. "Honestly, I am not sure yet. I am starting the WCT writer's room next week and we'll start plotting out the season," Alfonso revealed. "I believe that there is a lot of humor, romance, and emotion that can arise from Lucas and Nathan seeking to win Elizabeth's heart, and Elizabeth having to decide who is the better man for her." Alfonso went on to say that he wanted the season finale to divide Hardys the way that it did. "I hope to develop these two new, very different, characters in such a way that both would be worthy of Elizabeth's love," Alfonso explained. "I'd also hoped that the social media fan base would be engaged enough to be split as to who was the worthiest choice. In terms of who Elizabeth's worthiest choice will be, Hardys are going to have to wait until season 7, which is set to return in February 2020. Until then, the Lucas-Nathan debate rages on. When you're a fan of something, you never want to see it end. When Calls the Heart fans, who at one time feared the show would end following Lori Loughlin's departure, know the feeling all the well. While the cast is hard at work filming the show's 8th season, Hardys have given into rumors that the end of WCTH is near. Some even went so far as to say the show would wrap next season. It's possible that the rumors were fueled by recent news that Hallmark Channel isn't airing When Calls the Heart Christmas movie during its countdown to Christmas, making it the first time in 5 years that Hearties won't celebrate the holidays in Hope Valley. Still, Erin Krakow, who plays Elizabeth Thornton, isn't feeding the rumors. In fact, she eased fans' worries, writing on Twitter that she hopes to be in Hope Valley for a good, long while. Shortly after, WCTK creator Brian Bird chimed in, telling fans to listen to Mrs. Thornton for accurate information. He even added that at this rate, the show will beat The Simpsons' 31-year record, which is truly music to the ears of WCTH fans. While the show hasn't been greenlit for a 9th season, some eagle-eyed fans are starting to connect the dots between the creator's recent tweets. Just a few weeks ago, he told fans that the season 8 finale would have them rolling on the floor gasping. Most fans believe that there's another major cliffhanger on the way, which means it's only fair that the show continues on for at least one more season.